It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Tampa Bay Rays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Chris Archer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, what do you got?
This guy struck out over 200 batters last year, and the one thing I like is when he gets two strikes on a guy, how he approaches them. I want to see if I can learn something watching this guy pitch today. Very excited to see him get somebody in a two-count strike and watch him put them away. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And I'm looking down there at the steady third baseman, Evan Longoria. This guy has been so steady at third since the day he broke into the big leagues. You don't want to hit it his way, particularly when he's playing in Tampa. He just eats it up on that carpet.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you...
Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Nothing in the Yankees half of the first. Tampa Bay's first set of swings back after this on MLB Network. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today. All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there shortstop at Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kevin Kiermaier.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gregorius onto the grass, 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Tanaka sets his sights, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Still no score. Now in the box, Greg Bird. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Greg Bird.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone.